and the neighbor's doing yard work. Perfect.
The Long Minute.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Long Minute. I'm Jeremy Long. In a previous lesson, I touched upon what I call the 5 most common keys that people play in. They are C, A, G, E, and D, which spells caged, but I have ordered it a little bit different on my diagram that you'll see right now. This is starting from the key of C on that first line horizontally. And then notice the next key is G, and that goes across horizontally. Notice the numbers at the top: 1, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4, 5, 6 minor, 7 diminished with parentheses because we'll discuss that later. Third key is D. So what I'm doing is going in order of appearance of sharps and flats in the keys. So notice the second line, which is the key of G major, all the way across. At the end, there's an F sharp that's introduced on that diminished chord. And then the third line is the key of D, and all of a sudden there's 2 sharps in that one. A, 3 sharps, E, 4 sharps, and that's the last key that we deal with. So there they are. Let me explain a little more about the diagram real quick. It says the key of in the 1 chord column, and if you look at that down, that's the key. The 1 chord is what the key is, and then it goes from there on. So what I call the formula is at the top with the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, and the 5. Notice the 1, 4, and 5 says nothing because that's implied major, which does say in the boxes. So what does this all mean? Well, the root notes of all these chords are, of course, just the major scale. Let's take a look at the first column across, the key of C major. Well, if we start with just a C note and not play it as a major chord, we got that. Play a D for the D minor. Play E for the E minor. F, G, A, B, C. And you'll just notice that is the major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And so if you just put its respective chord along with that, you can still sing the scale along with it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and back. Notice there's not an 8 column. That would be redundant because we have the 1 chord again. And if you stop on the 7, your ear will not like it and wants you to resolve it back to the 1 again. Okay, now what does this all mean? This is just your average song, your average singer-songwriter type deal is going to probably land in one of these keys. And if it doesn't, go grab your capo, try again. It'll probably be right on the money with one of these keys. So an example, the pretty much every song right now, the 1, 5, and the 6, and the 4. Let's try it and see. The 1 is major, C major. The 5 is G major. The 6 is A minor. And the 4 is F major. So, example song. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. Right? That's a song that we all know and love. 1, 5, 6, 4, which is also with or without you. With or without you. So you could take 100 songs and these could be good examples. So try this in all these keys and make sure that you know them backwards and forwards by their numbers, by their letters, by the shape it's on the guitar. There will be some bar chords. But when you do sit down to write a song, just remember all these rules can be broken. Experiment, use your ear. That's the main thing. Also, a side note, if a song is in minor, everything's just going to gravitate towards that 6 minor chord instead of the 1 chord. That will be the new home base, a la maybe a Bob Dylan. That's on Hurricane. So everything does check out, and it even actually goes to the D minor, which would be the 2 on this sheet. And so on and so forth. Go ahead and find your favorite songs and see if they fit in this formula in some way. So that's what I call the 5 common chord keys. Of course, there are 12 keys. This is just a condensed little lesson, but for now, know this page right here. Get to know it, dream about it, kiss it, love it. So explore those and have fun.